Well, hi there. I'm Craig Harris. I am the camp superintendent for Camp Meeting.
And I'm Stephanie, and I'm in charge of the housing and registration at Camp Meeting.
We are setting up a brand new set of videos for
Yes.
Camp Meeting, all the questions that people have. And Stephanie, there are lots of places to stay at Camp Meeting, so let's do a little walkthrough of all of them. First of all is the dorms.
All right, well, the dorms are a great place to stay if you are needing to stay in a enclosed area. You can't walk outside to go to the bathroom, for example. And so in the dorm room, you're going to find two twin-size beds. You're going to have a sink in there, a closet, and the bathroom is down the hall.
Down the hall. No air conditioning, but they can bring a fan, hot plate, microwave, that
Right.
type of thing.
Yeah.
And then we have cottages and cabins. There's always confusion as to what is what. So what's the difference? What's the main difference between...
The main difference between the cabin and cottages in my mind is the cabins have running water,
Okay, yeah.
but they don't have air conditioning.
They don't have air
They
conditioning.
do have heat, and those are the big buildings that have like 4 to a building, and you've got neighbors right next door. The cottages have the nice little front porches, and they have air conditioning.
Nice.
They're-
And they've got a queen bed and bunks as well.
And
Yeah.
they're a little bit more rustic than the cabins,
Yes.
but the air conditioning makes up for that
Yeah,
by
right,
far.
exactly right. And then we go to our campsites, and we have full hookup, and full hookup means,
Full hookup means you're going to hook up to the sewer.
yeah, that's a really nice feature to have.
So that
right?
gets a little confusing sometimes when people are registering for Camp Meeting because they say they want full hookup because they think it's only electric and water.
Yeah. Okay.
If you're going to sign up for full hookup, that means you have a camper that can hook up into a sewage system and that you're going to use that for your restroom facilities.
Right. And we didn't have very many, but we have lots of full hookup this next time, right? So we have full hookup. We have 50 amp, 30 amp, 15 amp, and primitive sites, right?
Right.
So 50 amp is for the big rigs. They have 2 air conditioners. 30 amp is for your medium trailers, that type of thing. What is 15 amp? Who would you put in a 15 amp site?
15 amps are for really small campers like a pop-up or some of those cute little teardrop kind of campers.
Yeah, right, yeah.
I have a tent and I use a 15 amp because I like to be able to plug in a fan and I like to be able to plug in my phone, and my husband preaches sometimes so he needs to plug in his computer.
Yeah, okay.
And so that's people who want a 15
Right.
amp, just needs a few little electric
Yeah,
things.
very good. And you can put tents and pop-ups and smaller campers, that type of thing. And then primitive is
Primitive, we don't have electric or water, but you don't have
at the site.
At the site, right. And it's everybody can come to Camp Meeting if they're willing to take a primitive site. And primitives aren't as bad as they think because there's water nearby, so you can wash your dishes and whatever you need to do. And there's always a place to go to the bathroom. You're not without facilities. You can
Right.
take a shower and go to the bathroom and stuff. So it's not too bad.
We have many people stay in primitive, right?
We do. A lot of people stay.
And they need to register for primitive.
It's
as well.
important to register for primitive because we do want everybody to be in their specific spots.
What's the secret to get into Camp Meeting?
One of the secrets to get into Camp Meeting, the tip of the day, right, is to bring a smaller camper because our campsites are all different sizes and we only have room for a few of those big 35, 40-foot campers. But if you bring a small camper, I can put you in any site.
Yeah.
So if you've got a 30-foot or a 20-foot camper, then I can put you almost anywhere in the campsite. But if you go bigger than that, I've only got a few places to put you.
Very good, very good. So that's a little bit of a rundown for housing options
Right.
for Michigan Camp Meeting.
Yeah.
We'll see you at the next video.
That's right. See ya.
Bye-bye.